Good morning. It's November 11th. You know what? Like, I'm having a hell of a time with my eyes. Like, I can't see with my glasses on. They feel like they're going all screwy and I gotta sit back. It's weird. They're probably just tired or there, that's better. Weird. Anyway, I'm setting up the Christmas tree. It comes apart in 3 parts, right? Like, really, I'm having a hard time seeing. Maybe I should stop doing this. So the top isn't on it yet. Oops, can you see that? I mean, like you need to. But it's a pretty old artificial. I've had it for 15, 20 years, like really long. I don't know. I bought it, or I picked this one out in particular because it was very narrow. And, you know, we live in a little single wide. And so if I put up a big artificial tree, there's not enough room in the house. Anyway, it does have lights on it, like pre-strung. But the only like this part doesn't light up, this part lights up, this part. So I'm just gonna string different lights around it. It's cute. Little humble tree. It's fine. I'm very excited. My oldest and his partner will come home for Christmas. Well, I say home. I mean, it is their home. They're both from here. But like most young folks, they left that red state for bigger and better things. Yeah. It's all right. We get to see them at Christmas. Well, and we drive. It doesn't matter. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything else. Yeah, I don't know. The problem is this thing has been jammed in a closet for the last, in 3 parts. So I've been just sort of unbending all these little branches, right? And straightening them out so it looks kind of like a tree. Don't worry, and there's lots of empty gaps, but I jam a bunch of stuff in there and it looks cute. So anyway, I thought if you wanted, you could hang out while I put it together. My mess. This is called a wire vine, I believe. I bought that at the garden center, one of the, several that pops up in the summer. I bought 2. Now, one of them is still outside. I was kind of hoping maybe I could hang on to it, but honestly, the one that's outside and it's snowed looks better than this one now too, which, I should probably Google it. It's probably, like a herbaceous perennial where it has to die back and come back alive because he doesn't look so bad. Let me see. He looks thirsty. Those little leaves look a little shrinkly. The furnace has been running in here. It could be dried out. I'm worried to overwater it because it'll rot, right? So anyway, off topic. Are you setting up a tree? Are you, I know like my oldest doesn't at their place because they leave and they're usually, not in their home for the whole, it's too bad for young people when they're scattered all over the place because then they can't really settle down and create, like a tradition of their own or something, right? Yeah, that's okay though. The tradition is that they leg it all the way back up here. And they bring the dog. And she is lovely. I'm very excited. Because I get to babysit the dog. A lot when they go do stuff. Catch up with friends, family and stuff. That's not the best position for my body, though. I'll tell you that. That hurts a little bit. I've been thinking about gifts, you know. I want to put presents under here. And bypassing corporate America to do it, so it's okay, we'll do it. I wonder if I should turn it or wobbly thing. That's fine. He won't move once we get him set up all the way. I should turn this around. Let's see, you're looking at the ground. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, it's the wall. I'm like, what am I looking at? It's just, oh, the canoe oars are behind the tree. Like, what? I thought there was something gold like hanging here. It's not. I'm just seeing the color on the other side. Oh, see, I need to turn this. I'm kind of anxious to put them together, just so I could get it off the floor and out of the way, and then I didn't quite finish the bottom. You know what I mean? This one hanging off of here. We'll put that in the back. I know it takes a while. Sometimes it takes me a few days. Oh, I tell you what, last year, I told myself it doesn't matter, I'm putting it up. And in November, it was not the mood I was in, but I put it up and it just sat here like this big bush lump for like a week. I forced myself to come out and pull it apart. Keep going. Yeah, anyway. So this year, we're going to celebrate. Not celebrate. Well, I don't know. How do you explain that, right? We're going to come together. We're going to love each other harder. And we're going to be joyful, louder. What's the point of all those movies anyway we all grew up on? You know that The Grinch Stole Christmas, right? Right? And he goes around to the Whoville and he steals all their toys and their presents and their candy and their cake, and what happens? That's the whole point, right? You can't buy that shit at a store, man. That's not where it comes from. So, I believe that. I believe that. you know, Christmas trees are like an import. The idea of a Christmas tree at Christmas is, I believe, an imported idea from Victoria and Albert. Queen Victoria from England, not the United States, right? We don't have such a thing. So, and I'm pretty sure most of England didn't have such a thing either, but Victoria marries Albert, her cousin, because they're always marrying each other. And he wanted a Christmas tree because that's what they did in Germany or Austria or what if Prussia, I don't know what they called it, when he came from there. Only they hung it upside down from the ceiling. Like, what the F? Anyway. And you know, Theodore Roosevelt was a pretty staunch conservationist, right? Like he created the National Park Service. So he was adamant about never cutting down a tree to drag it in the house just to die for some goofy tradition that isn't related to anything. Anyway, it's actually pagan, right? Or, you know, what a person would consider pagan or Celtic or Nordic or, you know, North Scandinavian, you know, the tree, especially an evergreen that's still green in winter, and you put gifts, it's a, you know, it's the winter solstice. That's where it's, you know what I mean? Anyway, it doesn't have anything to do with baby Jesus. Just like the Easter Bunny. You know that? Have I mentioned that? The goddess Aster, like, turned a bird into a rabbit because it was being obstinate or something. I forget the reason why anyway. And then the rabbit was forced to lay colored eggs the rest of its life. That shit is really old. Doesn't have anything to do with baby Jesus. So. What a selfish baby. Like, not everything is about you. Where are we at? Should I lift this up? Do I have anything? No. Like this. Anything to see other than my... my shitty poster in the corner here. There we go. So, oh, and I tell you what. Oh, you're all crooked. I'm sorry. I really look forward to the winter solstice. I do. Because on the other side of that, the days start getting longer again. Even though we have like the worst cold to get through in the, like behind the winter solstice. Just the 2 months after the winter solstice are a lot harder than the 2 months preceding it. So, but the days get longer. And I really like that. It's kind of, I'm bending over, it's hard on my back here. I gotta stop doing that. Come, turn around. Oh. Yeah, so, you know, when I was a kid, we'd go to tree farms, right? Or a pop-up shop in the winter. And you pick up a tree and, oh, that's a fire danger in your house. Anyway, you know, you get older, I didn't like doing that anymore, even though I know tree farmers grow trees on purpose, like to cut them down to sell them for Christmas. That's the sole purpose for growing that tree. So it's way more sustainable than running out and buying a plastic one. But if you can find one at a thrift store that's already in circulation, right? Just use the plastic that's already in the world instead of running out and buying more, so they just make more to put it back on the shelf. You know what I mean? If I knew then what I know now, that's all I'm saying. So I happen to own a plastic tree because, you know, I thought it was kinder to the world. It's not. Plastic is devastating. But I already own it, and I'm not going to throw it out, because throwing things away doesn't actually do anything with them. It just piles them up somewhere far away from my face. Oh, you have a favorite movie? Oh man, Christmas movies? I am a sucker and forever will be for It's a Wonderful Life. I grew up watching that movie. In fact, when I was a kid, or I guess a young woman in the world, person, I was a young person, I had this weird amalgam, I thought for me, my perfect partner would be sort of like a swirly ice cream mix of George Bailey and William Wallace. That's who I was looking for. Mostly George Bailey. What do you want? You want the moon? I'll lasso you the moon. Like that, right? So, hot dog. I got pretty lucky. He's very close. Even better, because he's a real dude. He's not a made-up imaginary dude. Ah, sorry, I'm down here on the floor. Doesn't matter, right? We're looking at the tree. You know, so I started this yesterday, and I took most of the day to try and do the bottom, and then as I turn it around, I notice, I don't know, it takes me a few days, but you know. It's more fun that way. Heck, once I have it up, then there's nothing more to do with it but look at it. And what fun is that? Just stare at stuff. I like to do stuff. Oh yeah, George Bailey. Okay, so It's a Wonderful Life and I don't know, Rodgers and Hammersteins, right? Did they write that? Who's that, Bing Crosby? Is that Bing Crosby? I'm dreaming of a Christmas. I don't know. It snows here every single year, so it's not like I have to wish for snow. It's like a foolish wish in my book. Why would you waste it? I really feel like I want to turn it. It's not plugged in. Just turn around. There you go. See, look at this. Look at this. It's like doing an old lady's hair. The back is all just flat and you gotta tease it. I can't whistle. My face is all busted up, so I can't do it anymore. Anyway, I was trying to whistle the song. I can't, never mind. Oh, tell you what, my lower back needs a rest. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna come back and keep doing this and then decorate it and, you know, I don't know. Today is November 11th. It's Veterans Day. Have to ring up my folks and my in-laws and, you know, wish them all a happy day. And, yeah, my mom. Anyway, yeah, it's a portal day, 11/11. I don't know. Step through it. Get ready for Chrimmas. It's gonna be fun. You have a good day.